So we realize, God, I know my life isn't perfect right now. I know I don't have everything put together in my life right now. But one thing I know, I've read the back of this book, and we're going to win, God. One thing I know, you are a healer. One thing I know, God, that you can change my life. Amen. I walked in this morning, and Linda, I'm sitting there just doing my pastor thing, loving everybody, hugging everybody, and shaking hands. And Linda's, I can just tell she's got something to say. And Linda's one of our most ornery members of this church. So I don't ever know what she's going to say. But she said, I got to tell you something. I said, what is it, Linda? She says, last week, right in the middle of church, she said, she said, I want you to know that God touched me. God healed me. She said, I've been struggling. I think it's been months and months. And she said, but somewhere in the middle of the service last week, God touched me. God healed my body. She said, I've not had any pain in my body all week long. Come on, church. What we need is a church that's like the book of Acts. If we're going to say God heals, let's be a church where God heals. Amen, somebody. Not just physically, but emotionally and mentally. When people walk in this place, we want them to find the strength of this church. Amen. We want to be the people who speak to people's potential and not their past behavior. Amen. We want to be the people who can serve God out of delight, not duty. We want to be like Jesus. Jesus went out of his way to help restore people. He went out of his way to find the people that's been married and married and married and married. And he's still saying, I'm going to go out of my way for this one person. Isn't it awesome and gives us hope to realize that God never gives up on us? No matter how many mistakes we make and how many poor choices we made, that Jesus is still there saying, let's get up again. Let's try it again. Let's go again. Jesus went out of his way to sit with ordinary people. I don't know if you qualify as ordinary. I qualify as ordinary. And I'm so glad that God didn't give up on me. I remember as a teenager, it seemed like I was at the altar for the same dumb thing every Sunday. And I started to convince myself. I thought, if I was God, I would just say, don't come back here until you're serious. Just give up because you keep playing around. I keep forgiving you, and you're back here for the same thing every week. But he doesn't say that. In fact, if anything, he says, keep coming back. Keep coming back because you're going to get stronger and stronger. Keep trying it again. Keep moving forward again. I don't care how many times you've tried to live for the Lord and you feel like I just can't do it. Can I tell you, the enemy wants to make you feel like you'll never do it, but you're going to find yourself looking back one day and thinking, that's where God brought me from. That's where God has taken me from. But today I can say that God has blessed me, been good to me. Come on, somebody. Amen.